Lord talking to us. That is what they're forsaken because Lord never come to nobody personal and talk to them one-on-one, face-to-face. You never know when the Bible, know when you should. But when he sent people, alright, when he sent people, and all they forsake them people who he sent, or they forsake him.
Isaiah 65, Isaiah 65, verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that forget my holy mountain.
And forget his holy mountain. The land of Israel. Alright, over there in Jerusalem, over there in the east. All they clean, forget it. All they don't want nothing to do with it. All they want to deal with being in Trinidad, being in America, being in England, being in France, being in Germany, being in Jamaica, wherever it is, that's all they want to be. All they don't want to hear that all there is Hebrew Israelites. All they don't want to hear that. They were the Most High come back to destroy you all. Go ahead.
Say that prepare a table for that troop.
For what troop? The so-called white man. Like the net, the hiways. Alright? All you're preparing a table for the troop, for the so-called white man to come and take all you. To come and take the Israelites, to come and take the Most High people. Because all you shake hands with the devil. Alright? Well,
say, read on, say, and that furnish the trade offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword.
Right, so the Most High God number all you to the sword, because why? All you take bribes from the so-called white man. Alright? All you shake hands with the devil. So the Most High God and number you all to the sword. You all going to be numbered to the sword. What's the sword? The swordsmith never mold iron and pound a sword to cut down a tree. Never do that. He never mold the iron and pound the sword to butter a bread with. He never do that. Mold the iron, pound the sword to kill.
That's right, that's right.
That is the purpose of a sword. To bring death. And Most High going on number you to die. And now I'm saying 6 million ways to die. And the Most High have millions of ways to kill you niggas.
That's right.
Watch man, your food, one of them, one big one is by cutting off your food supply. You have a way to cut off your food supply. We ain't going to have no food to eat.
That's right.
The scripture says it's better to die of sword than to die of famine. You niggas go and die of famine. You niggas go and die of the gun by martial law. You niggas go and die
like these dumbasses.
The so-called white man torture in
like a
concentration camps.
For a real prince.
Guillotines. You niggas go and die in all kind of horrific ways. That is the Most High numbering you all to the sword because they refused to hear what he was saying when his men was outside here. Because all you're looking for a fucking fairy tale. Fairy tale in the sense of all you're looking for the Most High to float down here, nice and gentle, and come and talk to each and every one of you individually in order for all you to change all your life. That is what you're looking for. But that won't fucking happen. You know what happening? We're seeing here right now happening. So we're seeing here right now came from the heavens.
That's right.
We're seeing here right now is a decree from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai from the heavens.
That's right.
This is where it come from. Alright? It come from the heavens. This is not no carnal work. This is a decree from God.
That's right.
From up in the heavens to men on the earth to preach the coming of his son.
That's right.
And when his son returns, before his son returns, all you're going to be all holy hell. All you're going to be catching hell. The people who refuse to hear what the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai want. Right? All you're going to be catching holy hell.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. Back in the book of Isaiah 65, right? He said, verse 12, he said, therefore I will number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Bow down to the sword.
Because when I called, he did not answer. When I speak, he did not hear, but did evil before my eyes.
Right, so the divorce guy, come and talk to anyone out there individually. The divorce guy come and talk to anyone out there individually. So how we call it? How we speak it? To his servants, the prophets. As the brother was saying earlier. Like, alright? And none of them want to hear. None of them even go and stop to take time to hear what is these men and them had to say. What does it say? Why the always outside on the highways and byways? What are they talking about? They must stop on here. Alright? None of them even stop to hear. They may hear Isaiah 5, 1 verse 5, Mama Kosha and that.
Yeah, he said, back in Isaiah 65, verse 12, he said, and they choose that wherein I delighted not.
What you choose? The ways of this stinking world, man. Most I don't delight in this stinking place. So this place filthy. This homosexuality, lesbianism, pedophilia, adultery, men going and creeping on, wicked eyes, waiting on a man to go to work for you to go and creep in the house and have sex with his wife. That is what they're doing in this place. Right?
Yeah?
Spying on the man until he go to work so that you can go in the house to brush your wife. And the most I don't light in that, or you choose that lifestyle.
You should pay attention to them instead of pay attention to me. Nice baby.
That lifestyle choice when you choose have consequences. And the consequences are dire.
Baby.
And the dire consequences is your death. Brother.
Verse 30. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry.
Right, so when are you fucking hungry outside here? Royal Castle closed down KFC. Foodsman across the road and going to have no food. Right, you see? Wait up the road. And to have some big restaurant.
Burger King.
Burger King.
Burger King.
Subway.
Subway.
Burger King, more Subway.
KFC.
All groceries going on closed down.
Chinese.
We look over there again.
Book Isaiah chapter 65 verse 30. He said, therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat.
Who is the servant? In the Amos 3 and 7.
6 points down.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 7. And it reads, surely the Lord God will do nothing but reveal his secret unto his servant, the prophet.
Right, so the prophet is the servant. So it's saying that if the prophets once was outside here risking their lives and freedom to preach this gospel to the 12 tribes of Israel to wake up. They're going to eat. They're going to eat. Alright, once we go on versus faith, we're going to eat.
That's right.
When KFC closed down Royal Castle, Harry's Punch, you think one hand no Foodsman, you think one hand no S&J Lima, you think one hand no fucking Chiro down Southern Main Road, you think one hand no Burger King, you think one hand no food in the country. We're going to eat.
That's right.
Because all you feel is going to still have food. Food going to get scarce. That's right. Hey, and if somebody telling me food going to get scarce, and they're reading it out of the Bible, I supposed to be smart enough to find out that way to fucking safeguard myself when that time reach. To say, hey, so how am I going to eat? If the Bible says food going to get scarce, what's the solution for God have food to eat in them days to come?
That was lucky enough to have you that child. That was lucky enough to have you that child.
Back in the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 30, therefore thus said the Lord Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat, for he shall be hungry.
But he shall be hungry. And niggas hate to be hungry.
Behold, my servant shall drink, for he shall be thirsty.
You shall be thirsty. Because when you like to eat a nice tall glass of juice by your side, think 100 fucking night. Go ahead.
Behold, my servant shall rejoice, for he shall be ashamed.
You know what? Rejoice. This is judgment. And these two-ton niggas come on that. Then you will go and rejoice.
What do you look like? What do you look like? Come out and gain a little gospel.
In straight.
That's right.
Because we're rejoicing right now. Right now, we're rejoicing. But we want to get joy. Because the scripture says, I shall laugh at your calamity. I shall mock when your fear cometh.
That's right.
That is rejoicing when we see you niggas in fucking streets. When we see all your streets, we're going to rejoice. We're going to be happy. Because all your mock, all your scoff, all your talk shit, all your freaking laugh at the prophets of the Lord, and all your had all your food and all your belly. Alright? And all you had all your nice work, all your feelers work will not continue. This kingdom is not perpetual. It's not a perpetual kingdom yet. In a freaking kingdom that was given a time.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 30, verse 12. The word of the Lord Yahweh came again to me, saying, Son of man, when the land sinned against me by trespassing previously, then will I stretch out my hands upon it, and will break the staff of bread thereof, and will send a famine upon it, and will cut off man, and beast from it.
Right. So, hey, also go and send a famine in this land, because when you transgress, what is it, transgress what? Previously. When you transgress previously, a homosexual is a grievous transgression in the eyesight of the living God.
That's right.
Or you forget that you have a living God. Forget these idols these other nations have. That is not a living God, because a bird could shit on them idols.
Good.
A bird can do the most high, not he created the bird.
That's right.
So all you transgress against the living God, it have punishments and payments for that. That is not something that is just slide. Alright? The most high don't let nothing slide. It have punishments and payments for that.
This is the book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 11. And I call for a drought upon the land, and upon the mountain, and upon the corn, and upon the new wine, upon the oil, upon that which the ground bringeth forth, upon men, and upon cattle, upon all labor of the hands.
What's that going on? For everything that stands still. Food, this doctrine, everything. Because he said the new wine. This is the new wine. Most like I call for a joke on the new wine. This word is going to be outside here. So that is why you had to get prices up. Alright? You feeling this thing going to just continue on? No, it won't stop. Never stop. Go ahead.
This is Amos, chapter 8, verse 10. I will turn your feast into mourning, and all your song into lamentation.
All your songs into it. The Portugal and the Martian Montanos, alright? All your songs will be turned into lamentation. The Christmas carols, all of them bullshit will be turned into lamentation. You see like Jake when they was in slavery singing sorrowful song?
Oh yeah.
Every time they had a sorrowful song, they show you the walking and the singing.
I allowed
You know? That's how they're going on.
See, and all your songs into lamentation, and I will break sackcloth upon all your loins, and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the morning of an only sun, and the end thereof as a bitter day.
Bitter day. Now it's a baldness upon all the heads. Back in the ancient world, when people mourning, they used to shorten the head. Right? They talk about law when a man go in a foreign land will take a woman, the wife, right?
Take a spoil from a war.
Take a spoil from a war. She's supposed to shun she head for and mourn for 30 days. And then after that, you go into she and be she wife, she husband. So back in the ancient world, when people mourning, they used to shun their head. So the Most High go and bring mourning in this place. That is what we represent today. When they're going and mourn. Well, they don't know what mourning is. Well, they're thinking that fucking what is that nickname for Batman? Monster then. And everybody mourning for Monster. Well, you're feeling dice mourning. Well, you must see what you mourning. So the Most High going and bring it real to all you. Right in all your face. Good.
Verse 11 said, Behold, the day comes, said the Lord Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst of water for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
Right, so you're going to hear this word is going to be outside here forever, bro.
Drought of the new wine.
Drought of the new wine. Alright? The drought of the new wine. This word is going to be outside here forever. Alright? So hey, you gotta get it while it's hot. You gotta get it while it's hot. Alright? Hey, you woman going to be put to death left, right, and center in this place.
That's right.
Alright, this word going on stop. The Most High going on have a time limit. Everything have a time limit. There's a time limit for we to come outside here. There's a time limit for we to come outside here and preach. There's a time limit for we to stop preaching.
That's right.
1620 to 1970. Life came back into them after 3 days and a half. That was the time for me to come outside here and preach.
Right.
Shit! It's about time for me to stop come up.
Hey guys,
For me to stop
this
here outside here.
this up. Oh.
Join here and here every day to that time.
Oh,
And if you don't get it now, you have to go on the grass when the days come.
That's right.
nice.
Yeah, verse 30. Said the verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and shall not find it.
Right, they can't find this way.
No way.
This
No
word going to be
way that
most
I find the
precious
Israelites
thing.
away. No way.
Right, because the Most High going to pull him men off. Most High going to pull him men off the corners. We on the corners for a time. Lord have a time for me to be here. And he's going to pull me off on these corners.
This is war.
Only the Most High can move me from this corner. Alright? And until the Lord say for me to come up the corners, until he give you the command, we'll be outside here.
That's right.
Causing hell. Because
That's
scripture
right.
say, give them no rest. You gotta put hell on you fucking people outside here.
That's right.
That's why we outside here. To put hell on all you. To make all you see the wickedness all you're doing. Because all you're doing wickedness.
Right.
Nobody telling all you're doing wickedness. You're doing wickedness every day. From day to day, it's wickedness after wickedness. Yeah, go to work, then go to church, serve Jesus, come back home, eat pork, go to work Monday again, next week Sunday again, serve Jesus, then eat fucking shrimp on all your table for Sunday lunch. Just decide to continue.
Sin upon sin.
And sin upon sin. And nobody can stop it. Alright? So that is why we are not come outside here and give all the ass hell till you have a man shut down shine, say to stop.
That's right.
And he going and say to stop to this work soon.
That's right.
But until the Lord say we'll be out here. Together with the apostles and great wisdom, we will be out here on the highways and byways.
That's right.
Because we're building up a kingdom. Alright?
This is Hosea chapter 4 verse 1. It says, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, ye children of Israel. For the Lord Yahweh had a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land. By swearing and lying, and killing and stealing, committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood.
Blood touching blood. Word.
So, therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish.
You don't know what morning is. All you think all you know what point is tomorrow. That's right. All you will see when the boss high bring morning on all you. All you will see what is morning. All you will see what is the belong machine. Alright? All what's going on over there in the east for decades. It's almost 22 decades. United States and Afghanistan haven't done fucking Elamite suffering. 18 years now, almost 2 decades. Somalia, Yemen, right? Palestine, Congo, wherever, Africa, all them places on there. All you don't know what the fuck was going on there because all you over here on the west and eating every day. All you could go draw money from the ATM and go and buy food. Them niggas over there don't know about that. And what the fuck over there going and come right here in Trinidad and spread across the western hemisphere?
Don't start in Venezuela.
Can't.
You can't sit in Venezuela and they can come over here and they can spread all over.
That's right.
The war on this side now, the war now come on this side now. Yeah. So back in Hosea chapter 4 verse 2, say by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish.
Everybody who's dwelling in Trinidad will languish and mourn.
He said, with the beasts of the field and with the fowl of heaven, yea, the fish of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove one another. For these people are as they, for these people are as they that strive with the priests. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night. And he said, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I also will reject thee.
Right, the Most High says people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Alright? A bunch of ignorant fools outside here, that's why you're destroyed.
Hey, sit down back way, want you to ask someone.
You lack knowledge of who you is, you lack knowledge of where you come from, you lack knowledge of where you're going, you lack knowledge of what you have to do in life, you lack knowledge of every single thing. Because you thinking what you have to do in life is to just live on this wicked ass earth. Life is more than that. That's right. Got more to life than serving the so-called white man, and like you niggas don't know that I am. All they want to do is serve Esau and he philosophies. That's all they want to do. Got more to life than that. Serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and keep the commandments to the best of your abilities. As for now, because in the kingdom we're going to be perfected.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
That is your whole duty. And you lack that knowledge, so what? You've been destroyed. My people have been destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because what knowledge you lack? The knowledge of this heavenly book. The knowledge of yourself. The knowledge of who your God is. First and foremost, the knowledge of who your God is. Because you think your God is this stinking Edomite, Serapis Christus, that dog, Jesus Christ. You think that your God. You lack knowledge of who your God is. Your God is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
The offspring of King David.
That's right.
Yahushua is in him.
That's right.
Mashiach.
That's
right.
right.
God. And if you don't come from and serve him, you're going to be taken when martial law starts.
That's right.
When these so-called white people and these troops start to rub their ass up, show you in concentration camps.
That's right.
Going and going concentration camps. Right? Going and go there and suffer like dogs and be tortured and tormented. Okay? So
if I may say, right? ODPM, Trinidad and Tobago, Office of Disaster and Preparedment, is a part of FEMA. FEMA is what going and bring forth the concentration camps. For all who don't know, ODPM is part of FEMA, right here in Trinidad. So when the time comes, all their asses going to be in them concentration camps. When Kamala Prasad says I was in presidency, she ordered 20,000 body bags. Right? What she ordered all them body bags for? Because they know that have a mass slaughter coming. World War III coming. Why your Prime Minister going and order so much of body bags? All they don't research, all they don't study, all they don't know one ass. All they know is to wake up and go about all their business. But when the time comes, all they're going to get a rude awakening. The most I going on, the slaughter the Lord going to be many, according to Isaiah chapter 66. And all the men who walking around with their chest high, when the time comes and you can't feed your little children, your babies, you won't be able to feed them. And then we go see how much strength you have. Because men seem to think physical strength is something. Physical strength don't profit nothing. Strength in the spirit. And the wicked flee when no man pursue it. Wickedness in other people outside here. And all they don't like to hear the truth.
That's right.
Because all they're wicked.
That's right.
And destruction going to come. All they don't want to hear inch of what the Most High say. All they just want to fucking do as all they please. All they don't love God. All they don't just talk. All they don't love the Most High at all. Because first thing all they want to say, the Most High laws, statutes and commandments done away with. Why are they saying that? Because all they want to go about establishing all their own righteousness. All they don't want the Most High righteousness. All they want to do is all they please. But I small thing in them. When the destruction comes, we're going to sit back, eat and drink and watch all they suffer.
That's right.
All you know why? Because all they refuse to take heed when it's time for them to take heed.
2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As he said, as when a woman with child